preparation for the lesson, rare excerpts from the lessons of Kabbalist Rav Baruch Shalom Ashlag with commentaries by a student and successor, Dr. Michael Leitman. This is why we always learn that if a person can come to a state of desire and mercy, to be happy with his share, so he always has joy. Meaning, in every little thing that he has, any contact with spirituality, he's happy with his share. This is why our sages said, he who walks and does not do, goes to the seminary but doesn't learn, goes to the synagogue and doesn't pray. The reward for walking is in his hand, so he should be happy that he has some grip on spirituality because he went to shul. If he's happy that it's so important for him that he goes to shul, even though he doesn't pray, and he's happy about this, this is regarded that he's always fine. There can never be a dissent. What is he lacking? Whatever grip he has on spirituality, he's happy. Why? It should be important to him. Therefore, there are people who come to shul but can't pray, or they come to the seminary and can't learn, they don't understand what they're learning. Thank God today when you came to shul, you got up. If you can find joy in this is called being content with little. And this is called a person having to adjust himself to really be content with little. We can interpret this in corporeality. It's called the quality of settling. But what is it in spirituality? To be happy with the share. If he can be at this degree, that he is happy, that he has some grip, he can never have a dissent. Through this joy, he can ascend to the highest level, more than those people with all their philosophizing.
The matter is that still a long time has to go by until a person starts perceiving or absorbing these words, and to understand that advancement demands efforts. Every time renewing of the attitude has to happen. The first day you come to the wisdom of Kabbalah, a person hears that you have to be together, every time be concerned of connection. How many times did we hear this? That the Creator is revealed in the connection between us. And what then? The ear hears, but the heart doesn't. That's how it is. Years and years. It takes till a person starts understanding, because the heart understands. To such an extent that 10 or 20 years after he heard it for the first time, that we have to be connected in society, that there inside the society is where the Creator is revealed, and he came to reveal the Creator. So then, after 10 or 20 years, he hears it from himself already, not from the outside. It jumps from inside. A desire awakens that, yeah, I have to be in society. We see that the moment we started to pay attention to the matter of the groups, the tens, so we have a problem, there's a weakness. First, society would obligate the habit, the unpleasantness, meaning self-respect. When a person was given the ability to choose, that he'll know for what and why, suddenly there's no forces. There are no forces. Meaning the external reason was weakened and the internal reason still doesn't obligate. It's not there. This is how we discover the areas to work in. Now the question is, will they come and will a person come and overcome and strengthen himself on man's behalf and also society? As much as society that isn't organized anymore in under limitations, borders, under the regular, usual framework of the last 3 years, but suddenly nobody obligates anybody. So society feels that it's her obligation to worry about herself. Otherwise, won't keep the condition of connection. The place for dvekut. And here we gradually start educating man to work, to be responsible for his destiny, his future, to the extent that he can be responsible on the future and destiny of the friends, because it's one and the same. Exactly. Be concerned more about society and the friends than himself. If he understands that. If he doesn't, so maybe another 10 years till he hears it, but that's how it is. There's a society which is a collective where everything is determined according to the masses, even according to the weak parts of society. And there's a society of individuals where there everything is measured and accepted according to the strong ones, and the others must run after them or let go and leave. That's how it is. But there must be in society a very clear understanding that if we don't outburst and run ahead, charge ahead, so there's no chance, and we'll just remain and be like the masses. Yeah, so there's like this anesthesiac that we're supposedly advancing, but where are we really advancing if we're already so many years on the path and still we can't organize the vessels that in them the Creator is revealed in order to give him contentment. That's why we need to judge ourselves how we can advance. Every man must be concerned for the whole group and awaken the weaker friends and support everybody. Obviously, there's a change here, a descent, a weakness, but it's good. It's in order to get used to it, to do some serious soul searching. But after a week or two, usually these things should already get back on the get back on the right track.